Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So after my haul video, I've had a number of requests for different colour alongs. One is in this book and one is in this book. So I thought we'll start with Christmas Magic and then we'll move on to the night before Christmas, so it will get done, folks. And one of the things that was requested from my haul was, could I do a flip through of this book? So of course. So you've got, the book is divided in two, and I've been practicing one of the images in the front part for us to do a colour on. So I'll show you the back half, which is exactly the same, only some of them it says bonus selection. Enjoy the full set of 24 repeated bonus images to colour. Note, some of the pictures have added borders. So that's the only difference. Let me try and straighten you up. There you go. Okay, so the pages are single-sided. I'll move that out. The pages are single-sided and adorable. Absolutely adorable. Look at the I mean, if you're not very good at fur, it's there for you, so you can just do some shading and not worry about it. So absolutely brilliant. So if you have the colouring Heaven cutesy Christmas special, you will have these images in it, so you don't need to worry about getting the book again to join in with this colour along. So I'll keep flipping. This is the image that I want to do a colour along with you with, and I've marked it in the Colour in Heaven magazine, and it is page 18 or image 18, Carol Singing Mice. Okay, so if you've got the cutesy Christmas special, you can colour along too. So yeah, so this is the image I really want to do. I think it's adorable. They all are. I just love Ruth Sanderson's work. They're just absolutely magical. Look at that one. Isn't that beautiful? And I love this one, but that would take forever to do as a colour along, wouldn't it? You've got the wood, the stonework, the tree. Oh, it's just a beautiful, beautiful image. And Santa's been busted, look. Busted! It's got a little mouse toy there, little doll. It's just beautiful. Love this one too. I love them all. I'm just ashamed that the Christmas period is not long enough. I mean, this you could probably get away with not being at Christmas time, so that's nice. There's a partridge in a pear tree. He's got his cute jingle bell. Nutcrackers. That's adorable, page 2. But again, quite intricate, lots of detail. Would take quite a long time to do as a colour along. This is lovely. Oh, we could have done that one too. Yeah, that's beautiful. I love Santa images, and I love his face. The clarity of her work is just, you know, outstanding. I'm not so much of a Zendoodle person, to be fair. Gingerbread house. That is adorable. It's just little raccoon down here, look, looking at the nuts. Birds in the trees, and him, Santa himself, is drawn so beautifully. So we need to see the Christmas season to be a lot longer, hence I'm starting on the 20th of November. Window scene, always beautiful. Love this one. We could have done that one too, but okay. Oh, that's there. I see. It's so hard to choose. They're all so beautiful. And is he coming? Oh, he's going back up the chimney. He's filled the stockings. Look. The lucky little mice are going to wake up all excited. So that's the 25 images you get, folks. This is the one that I have started practicing with, just to, you know, get a feel for it and get used to it, the colours I want to use and that before we come on camera. So It's right back at the start. Here it is. This is the one we're going to do together. So, I'm going to be working with Black Widows. I hope that's okay. They're a popular pencil, lots of people have them, and they work really well on Amazon print paper. Let me just check that it is, yeah, so it is Amazon print paper. So this is the image that I want us to do together. So I'm going to pause for a minute, then I'm going to get my desk cleared because it's covered in all sorts of mishmash of stuff. And then I'll meet you back here in a second. We'll get started. Right, so I'm relatively tidy, she says. I've got my coffee ready. Have a quick sip, keep my voice going. Okay, so let's have a look at the pencils that I've chosen. So I have got light yellow, which is part of the Cobra set. That we're going to use for the glow around the light so that we don't forget to do it. And then for the tree I've got 4 colours. I've got Forest from the Cobra, that's our darkest. Then I've got Leaf Green from the new Monarch set. Then we've got Olive Green from the Scorpion set. I hope you can see that. Olive green. And then we've got apple green from the Monarch set. So the first thing I want to do, because I'm so scatterbrained, is to pick out all the little lights, and I'm not going to make them different colours as per the front cover. I'm just going to give them a yellow glow at the moment. I might change my mind later. So everywhere I see one of the little light bulbs with the light yellow, they're only little fairy lights, so they're not going to give off a huge glow. I'm just colouring them in and colouring round them. I think that's one there. Well, it is now. And that's all I'm going to do. I'm just giving them a glow around the outside, remembering that they are a tiny light, so they're not going to throw out too much colour. Too much colour? Light. So literally that's all I'm doing, I'm just circling them. Okay, right. Let me do a few more because I want to show you what my intention is for the colours on the tree. Any more there? No. Okay. So I'll carry on doing that. You don't need me to show you how to straight colour a light bulb. But where the light bulb hits the tree, like here for example, I'm going to be using quite dark colours for the Christmas tree, but I'm going to take the apple and make those branches that would be in that light of that little fairy light, apple green, and then hopefully we'll get a contrast when we put in the dark colours of the rest of the tree. I hope that makes sense. Oops. Can you see how well they work on this paper? I'm going to put a little bit here. And I'm literally, because Ruth has drawn it so beautifully, all I have to do is just literally scribble straight up and down. Okay? Might be a little bit in here, even though it's dark, that will illuminate that a little bit. Does that make sense? Okay, so I'm going to go off camera. All I'm going to use is the 2 colours. I'm not going to do anything else off camera. So I'm going to be using the light yellow to pick up the light bulbs and the apple to just show where the glow is. and I'll meet you back in a second. Okay, so I did the light yellow and the apple green just on the places that I thought the light would touch the Christmas tree. So if I bring you back in, I hopefully will have enough contrast on the tree. If not, we can go in with a lime or something like that that's much brighter. Hang on a minute, let me get you sorted because you can't see. You need the top of the tree. Wait a minute. What is going on? I do apologise, folks. There, let's try that, shall we? I'm sorry. Okay, so we're going to take our 3 darker colours, which is forest, which is a cobra, leaf green, which is a monarch, and olive green, which is a scorpion. So I'm going to take my darkest colour to start with, and I'm going to work my way up. So obviously this bit here is going to be dark, and then I'm literally going to put some scribbles in of the dark. Now we've got to bear in mind we're coming up towards that light here. So that's the forest. Then I'm going to take leaf green. I'm going to go back over that. Just so that we're getting lighter and lighter towards that light source. And then we've got olive green. That's it. We come up until we meet that apple green that we put in. There. I hope that makes sense. And then we can just go back in and deepen places up if we need to. Like I want a little bit more in there. And I'll take the mid-tone. Just make sure I've covered all of Ruth's lines. There. Now I'm hoping that that will look effective enough. So we'll go back with forest. Let's do another one. Let's do this one because this one meets the light source at the bottom again, doesn't it? So I am just literally, I am scribbling backwards and forwards because I want that pine effect, you know, that sort of spiky effect. Leaf green. But obviously leaving space for our snow. And then the olive green. There. I like that. I think it looks I'm such an idiot. I think it looks very tree-like is what I was going to say. Anyway. Right, let's do this one. Now we've got a little bit of light source around here and I haven't put the apple in there, and I think that probably would be lighter. So I'll put that in there. And then I'm going to come down with my dark, but obviously not too far down because we've got that light source there. Then mix in my medium colour, which is leaf green, again not too far down, and then olive. Oops, that's my shaky hand. We'll do the olive in that bit. There. I think you agree that that looks tree-like. Sorry, I can't help myself. Alright, let's do this one and then I'll go off and be stupid by myself. Sorry, I couldn't help it. It's being at home, backwards and forwards at the hospital, and then being at home, it just makes me silly and naughty. Okay, so I'm hoping that when we finish the tree that gives us enough of a contrast of where the little lights are for them to glow. So I hope I've done enough with you. That's all I'm going to do. Should we do one more just to make sure? Should we do this one? I'm trying to find one that's got, yeah, let's do this one together. Let's do this one, because that's got two lights there. So I'm taking the forest. This bit is underneath and has no light source, so I am going to put that in dark, so that's the forest. That one's got a light source there. So I'm just blending in those three colours. In fact, I don't think I'll use the third, I'll just keep it as the two darker colours on that bit because it's underneath. So here we've got just a tiny bit of leaf left, so I'm going to take the lightest, which is olive green. Gosh, my great hand in the way, I do apologise. Olive green. Can you see that bit I've done in apple? So all that we're left with really is this side, which I'm just going to do in the olive. There. Does that make sense? I hope it does. And then we've got this little branch. I still want the dark here, down at the bottom. But wherever you see your light source, your little glow, just get lighter and lighter, and if it's near it, if it's near your apple green, then just lightly go in with your olive. And I'm hoping that once the whole tree, like I say, once the whole tree is finished, oh sorry, I do apologise. Once the whole tree is finished, we'll have enough of a contrast and we can put some, make those lights stand out a little bit more. Okay, so I'm going to go off, finish the branches of the tree, and then we'll come back and meet up. See you in a sec. Right folks, so after a labour of love, I've managed to fill in all of the Christmas tree. I hope you're picking up on the yellow is there. We are going to add a little bit more to that. What colour did I select? Here. I selected egg yolk from the Black Widow. Let me bring you in. There you go, egg yolk from the Black Widow range. And we are just going to, just checking that I've got you in shot. We're just going to give it a little bit more of a glow. More towards maybe the base of it. Just so they have a little bit more colour. They're a bit bland at the minute. Like that. So I don't need to carry on with that whole thing for you. I'll go off camera and do that in a minute. Now snow, I've debated on what colour to use, where to place it and all the rest of it. I don't think I've ever coloured snow before. I've even tried a bit of glitter, but I think I'm going to save the glitter for the background. So I've picked my crayon pencil, which is blue-grey, and it's, for me it just seems perfect for snow. And I can't find a similar colour to it in the other sets, so it's just beautiful. But you could use, like if you're using prisms, I suppose you could use the cloud blue or the powder blue, those kind of colours, just lightly to give you a hint of colour. So they would probably work extremely well, actually. So I'm going to go in with the base of the snow instead of the top, and I'm just going to really lightly just scumble a little bit of this, what did I say it was? Blue-grey. I can tell you that I love this colour so much, and just missing out that light glow, that when this colour runs out I would fully be prepared to rebuy the whole set so that I have it again. So I just really want to place it just so that it's just not white left on the page really, and it gives us that hint of colour. Yeah, you are in shot. There we go. What do you think? It always worries me when I look in this camera because I can't, it doesn't pick up the colours. and I worry about it, and then when I see it actually uploaded onto YouTube, it's absolutely fine. But it's very frustrating that the screen is not as good as the end image, if you know what I mean. So we kind of get in that snow feel. I did pick out the Hobbycraft white glitter that I brought some time ago. So that's what I was either thinking of, that for the background to look like some snow, or the silver. I don't know. I don't even know if I'll use it yet, but I've been playing with the spare picture at the front of the book. Let's do here. Now I had picked out a very pale grey to blend that in, so I can do, let's try it. I got light grey, which is from the Monarch set of the Black Widows, and just to give it that little bit of transition so you're not left with a block of colour. I don't know if that'll even show, but it does just kind of help to blend it through. And I know the crayons are oil and these are wax, but they still seem to work together. What do you think? I hope it's showing up. So, if I can move my crap up, all my rubbish up a little bit, and tilt you, and tilt you down to these bits of snow. Let's see, there we go. In here is obviously going to be darker, but I still want to be careful with how much I'm laying down. I don't want it to be overly blue, so I'm just going to go in where the darker lines are, and then like fade it out. I hope this makes sense. I've never coloured snow, like I say, but this colour just... I don't know, what was I doing? We were doing a colour along with it the other day, and I was like, oh, that'd be great for snow. I can't remember what we were using it for. So, and then I'm going to take the light grey and just blend that through. I might need a little bit more colour, I'll see as the picture develops. I think that works quite well. This paper's not the easiest to work with, so I'm just checking, yeah, because it's just Amazon print paper, but here we are. I'll do a little bit more around there. And ultimately, how much colour you want on the page is up to you. So I think I might play with some glitter, but I'm not gonna do it until we've completed the picture so that I can see, you know, what my thoughts are on it. I hope that grey is picking up. It's a beautiful, very subtle grey, but it helps to tone down any places that are too dark. There. How's that? What do you think? Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Let's zoom out. Here we go. There we are. Okay, so what I'm going to do is go and add the orange to the lights, and then I'll finish off the snow just as we've done it together. I won't add anything different, and then we'll meet back up when that's done. I'll see you in a little while. Hi folks, I'm just going to straighten the camera up a bit. See my messy desk. Yeah, so brightened the lights up and I've completed the snow. I hope this is picking up on camera. It looks really cute. I'm really pleased with it. So we need to do this little branch here, which is not going to take us 2 minutes at all. And I have selected, let's zoom in so the camera picks it up. Oh no, I've got the clamp over my... Hang on, sorry. I got the clamp over the zoom in button. There we go. Okay, so I've selected in darkest to lightest order as usual. I've got Black Widow Huntsman, the Skin Mud, and Black Widow Foxy Brown. So this is going to take us no time at all. So I'm just going in with the darkest, which is Huntsman. And we're just going to pick out the darkest parts of that tree. Beautiful colours these Black Widows have. If you have all the sets, it's just, the variety is lovely. Okay, then I'm going in with Mud. I'm just going over that and bringing that out slightly. Doesn't look like much at the moment, but there's hardly anything there to see, but you know, it's still an integral part of the tree, peeps. Okay, and the last one, which is Foxy Brown. This is a nice sort of reddy tone. Okay, there we are. That looks cool. Pleased with that. Right, we can put those to one side. We're done with those. I don't think we need... I can't see any more tree... gosh, what do you call it? Bark. Trunk. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, now for me, if you follow my channel, this is the hardest bit. I've got a big background here that I cannot ignore. I have to do something with it. I did think chalk, and I thought no, we're using Black Widows. I thought about inking it, alcohol markers, all the rest of it. But I think I'm just going to have to bite the bullet and do a pencil background, which is not something I do very often. So I've tried to go as closely as I can to the cover. So we've got a dark blue and then into lighter blues, and concentrating, yeah, that's the right word, around the lighter areas of the little Christmas lights. So I don't want to bring you in too close for this bit because I might lose you, but we will go in, and I want to start on this little area here, just to give you an indication of what I'm doing. So I've got 3 colours, and they go in this order. I just want to check, I've written them down because it's quite hard with the Black Widows. So I've got Blue Moon, which is a monarch. I've got Starry Night, which is a Black Widow, and I've got Blue Horizon, which is a scorpion. So Blue Moon being our darkest. If we take Blue Horizon, which is quite a bright blue, and we go round where we know the light is going to come, the light is coming off the little fairy light. I know it's quite a bright blue, but we'll tone that down. And just, hopefully that will enhance that little glow we're looking for. Alright, I don't want to come out too far. Now I think the trick to this on this paper is going to be taking it extremely slowly and gently. So our middle colour, which is Starry Night, I'm then going to go back in gently to meet that. And go over it slightly just to tone down that really shocking blue where it might be darkest. Here we are. Yeah, so I think the key to doing this book is getting a very gentle base down, so that we can then build up that colour. Because it is Amazon paper, if we go in too harshly, it's probably not going to respond. You're probably not going to get the colour down. So I'm going now in with Blue Moon, which is our very darkest, and I'm just going to go in round where that darkest bit of that tree is. In there. Bring that in. There we are. Okay, and then we'll work our way back. So we take the Blue Horizon, trying to work it out. It's the only thing with the older Black Widows, because the ends aren't dipped, I find it quite hard to... So I have to lay them in the 3 sets on my desk. So we've got Light, Blue Moon, and then that one. Okay, so we're going in now again with Starry Night. And we'll just go back over that. And I'm hoping this will bring out the colour of the darkest one, the colour of the snow on the tree, and brighten up the whole page. But I am not a very patient person, and so I find pencil work, lots of, you know, large area of pencil work, quite challenging. So we will see, folks. There's always the backup of a blender, should I fluff it up. Alright, how do you think that looks? Excuse me. Right, I'm just going to blend that out a little bit. There's too much of a line there. Okay, and go back in with our middle tone. As you can see, it's going to take me some time. There. Okay, right, we're going to do, let's do, I need to keep them in order, otherwise I'm going to get in a pickle. So, Blue Moon, there. Okay, so we'll do around this bit. So we've got quite a lot of light coming off that one. Around there. Okay, that's our lightest. I'm going to take the Starry Night, which is our middle. Go in there. I'm just going in tiny little circles, just to try and get that that initial wax layer down lightly, and then it's easier to work on top of. Okay, there's another light there, so back in with our palest of the blues. And back in with Starry Night. So I hope you like it, guys. It is the following day. It's now the 21st of the 11th, and my leg is doing hugely better. It's gone down a lot. It's far less painful because it's not so taut. So I'm fingers crossed that I am on the road to recovery this time. It's been a long time. It's been, I think, 4 weeks to get to this point. Okay. These are just really, I'm just gently going over it because this paper will not take an awful lot of messing. But if you're gentle with it, it seems to work. Okay. Now it's looking a bit rough. So this is, or what was a, this was a Derwent blender pencil, and it's perfect for this paper. So again, just lightly, I'm going over it just to smooth out any of those white lines. There. And I noticed I've left a little bit there. So let's get the Starry Night again. It does help to get it smoother if your pencil is not so sharp, that's what I've noticed. So I'm just going to gently go in around this blue. And if you trust yourself and don't faff so much like I do, like I'm doing now. Okay. So, deep in round where the tree is. I can't do it there because we've got another light there, but where we don't have, make that colour darker. It's like directly underneath the branches. There. And that's how I'm going to do the background. So, I'm going to go off and do this mammoth task of, let's come out so you can see, filling in this background. Then I think what we'll do is meet up and call that a day for today, because then we can then focus tomorrow or the next day on the little mice and any embellishments we want to put on the page then. Okay, so I'll see you in a sec. Okay guys, so I've done as smoothly as I can the background of the sky. And then, I know I said we were going to leave it there, but I had this little flash of what can I do to brighten that sky up. And there's some patches because of the Amazon paper that are a bit darker than others. So, I took a scrap piece of paper and my abstract acrylic paint that you'd have seen that I got in a haul a while ago. Painted that scrap piece of paper with that, let it go dry, and then I put Folk Art Extreme Glitter over the top, which gave me this extremely shiny, glittery silver piece of paper. Then in that haul a while ago, I got this little tiny stamper from my local Hobbycraft, and I don't know if this will work, but I thought we could try. So I've punctured one there just to see what it looks like. Let me get it, it's a bit fiddly. And so that's what it would look like. And I quite like it. Instead of just the usual dark, you know, the white spots that we put on for snow, but we could add that too. So literally, I'm just putting the stamper on, stamping it and collecting the little snowflake that comes out. It could do with being a bit tinier, but it would be nice just to have a couple of, you know, more than a couple, kind of scattered around the page, and then we can do our white dots. You know, I'm just throwing them on there for the time being. I don't know. I quite like it. Little snowflakes, and then we can put some smaller white dots in there. What do you think? I'm not convinced, but at the minute, let's just put a couple more down. Obviously I've got my little glue pen that I can glue them on with. Here we are. One down there. And let's just do two more. I'll stick and put one there. And we'll have one more. So there's 5 on each side. Uneven number. Where'd it go? There it is. Where should we put that? There. Okay. I'm not going to stick them all. What I'm going to do is ask you guys to comment down below. Do you think I should put these on, or should I save them for another project at another time? We can go in with a white gel pen and put some more white dots to make it look like snow. I don't know if you can pick up the glisten on them, but they are really glittery. So anyway, comment down below if you want me to stick those stars on, if you think, not stars, snowflakes, if you think they look good, or if I should just leave it. You know, I don't know. It was just me playing and thinking, oh, I want to liven the page up a bit. Let me know what you think. because this is not usually me, but it is a Christmas page. So it'd be nice to have it. Let me put those in my paint palette so I don't lose it. It would be nice to have it zhuzhed up a little bit. And then we can do our little dots of snow around them. Let me know what you think. I may well in the meantime be completely stubborn and say I'm doing it, but I don't know. It would be nice to have your backing from you guys, you know, if you think it looks good. Alright, so until we meet again tomorrow or the next day to finish off this beautiful image, take really good care of yourselves, guys, and I'll see you very soon. Bye bye.